this. Good?
Yep.
Alright, we are making a long rectangle. First, out of clay. Our goal with this is to make a slab that we will add onto a pinch pot. So if you shape it in a long direction, that will go around the circumference of your pinch pot, then you're good. So after you make a rectangle, we're going to flatten it out with our hands to get it in the general shape, not making it too thin, but just enough to get it going the direction we need. If you'll notice, I've got it wide in the middle and not wide enough on the ends. So I'm going to take a knife. I'm going to add in some clay on these areas. Then we are going to get newspaper. Come over here and let's see what the newspaper is. It's called newspaper, folks, down in there. We're going to grab that. Because you don't want to roll this out on the table unless you're trying to get it to stick to the table, and that would be nonsense. But some people do it. Because not everybody's got a good brain. Alright, laying this out. Then, dowel rods are over here. Don't do this. Don't get one that's wide and one that's narrow. Because that's nonsensical. You want them to be about the same depth. Then we need rolling pin. That is down here. If it's got junk on it, clean it off of there. Like this. Alright, now I want you to get eye level with this really quick. See how we are trying to make the width of this clay match the width of the dowel rod. So you always have to have the dowel rod, the rolling pin where it can touch the dowel rod. If you've got it way over here, that's not going to work. It has to be able to touch this. So that is your guide. It's kind of like a template. So then we're stretching this clay. Then I'm going to flip it over. And if it's too wide in some areas, trim it off. If you need to attach it on somewhere else, you can do that. Just always make sure that you're not making it wider than what the width of your rolling pin is. Roll it again. Move the dowel rods if you need. How will you know when you're done? Great question, guys. That came in on the little feedback form. When you look at it sideways, whenever this matches the width of the dowel rod, you'll know that you're finished. Then from here, this needs to dry out a little bit. So I would not cut it or do anything straight away. Getting all British on you. I would instead roll this over, and if you could at least put some plastic over it. You don't want it to totally dry out, but the clay is pretty sticky. So you can do this and then put it on your shelf space where it's flat and tuck this underneath it. We want it to dry a little bit, but we don't want to come back tomorrow and it's leather hard. So that's good. Put that on your shelf space and then we'll do the next process.